Hi, this is Jared Walton with Tom's Hardware, and today we're here to do an unboxing of, hold on a second, just a minute. That's better. I know Intel Arc just launched, had its day in the sunshine, but it's time to do some RTX 4090 unboxings. I've already done a couple. We've got the Founders Edition 4090. You can see here's the original RTX 3090 Founders Edition, not original, but, and then we've got the Asus RTX 3090 Ti Tough Gaming. Now, let's see what else we've got cooking. So my dog ate my homework. Well, it tried to eat my actual job work, but this just arrived today, October 5th. Let's get it open. I'll try and speed through this a little bit. Goodness, that's heavy. Big Chungus has arrived. Maybe not. Let's actually see how this compares to the beefy 4090 Founders Edition. Packaging, not much to say here. Your usual Asus ROG Strix. This is the 4090 OC Strix card. Let's go ahead and pull it out of the packaging. All right, here we go. Oh man, that is a big card. Holy cow. That's a monster. Let's quickly see if there's other stuff underneath here. New graphics card smell. Oh yeah. We got the power adapter. 4 8-pin PCI Express to a single 16-pin. That looks like a kickstand. That's maybe cool. And little Velcro strip. This is probably just like a little manual. Manual and it's like a card holder maybe? It's got a how to use thing, I'd have to look that up. ROG Strix warranty card, graphics card holder. Yeah, that's a graphics card holder. So you basically can unscrew this and pop up a little stand to hold up your graphics card, which given, I mean, I'm not kidding, this is a chunky card. That weighs a fair amount. I don't need the manual because we're not installing it right now anyway. Let's go ahead and get this out of the way. There you go. Up to 600 watt power in spec, available via the adapter. Don't know what the spec is on this card. Could be heavily overclocked. Probably not doing 600 watts, but we'll see. Pull open the wrap. I guess. So we got to do the plastic wrap thing naturally. Kind of nice when you don't get plastic wrap on cards, some would say. That takes care of the front part of the card. Naturally, you got more plastic on the back. I guess the whole purpose is to avoid fingerprints, which I'm about ready to put all over this card in service of the video. I think that's it. All right, there we go. We've got the card all unwrapped. You can see all the little plugs are still in there. Got the cover on the PCI Express slot. This is, just when I spoke, too soon. More stickers. These ones at least have a little pull tab. That's a new design for Asus. I mean, their previous ROG Strix didn't look like this unless I missed a model. Maybe the 3090 Ti did. Let's go ahead and I'll take some photographs and we'll use those to go over this. But you can see here, PCI Express power connector. This is the 12 volt high power connector, 16 pin, 4 sense pins and 12 pins. So basically like NVIDIA's 12 pin connector from their 30 series Founders Edition plus the sense pins. And now it's an ATX 3.0 standard. Beyond that, you got a performance mode and quiet mode switch, set to performance mode right now. And we'll flip it around so you can see the back side there. So you got the label. And otherwise, I mean, this is kind of interesting because they've got like ventilation slats, but the heatsink fins are all oriented parallel to this. So, you know, the fans are going to blow air in and it's going to come out the top. It's not going to go out the sides because the fin's directed up and down. Same goes for the back. Like, there's ventilation slats, but no air is going to come out of there. I don't know if that really matters. I kind of, like, I wouldn't mind. It probably would reduce airflow, but if they could direct the air, more like a blower actually, but that would be good because I have seen, you know, after a computer's been sitting there running for a long time, fans are blowing, they're blowing air down this way, and what you end up with is a lot of buildup of dust right underneath the graphics card, which can be on like SSDs or, you know, VRMs, other components on your motherboard. Makes it a little messy, could potentially cause problems down the road. Video ports. You got the triple DisplayPort 1.4a, which has been the standard since, gosh, I want to say Pascal. For sure Turing, Ampere kept it the same, and now we're on Ada Lovelace. Nothing is supporting DisplayPort 2.0. I mean, even Intel's Arc, it supports DisplayPort 2.0, but it's only supporting the UHBR, that's ultra high bit rate, 10 gigabits per second link speed. And there's 4 links or 4 lanes, so up to 40 gigabits per second of bandwidth. Then it uses 128B, 130B encoding, which means the effective data rate is limited to, it's like 39 gigabits per second, something like that. It's a lot, but HDMI 2.1 is 48 gigabits per second. So I don't know why they didn't go DisplayPort 2.0. We don't have monitors, that's probably part of it. Like, no one's made a DisplayPort 2.0 monitor, but still, that's not Asus's fault, that's NVIDIA's design decision for the Ada Lovelace architecture. You can see these fans, I like these fans because they have the integrated rim, which does help direct airflow in, and also tends to, I would say, reduce the blowout of dust that gets other places. And you can see this fan spins counterclockwise, counterclockwise, and clockwise. So, you know, basically these blades go past each other and these blades go past each other. Asus says that, you know, improves airflow, or actually Asus says that makes the cards quieter, I believe, that they don't have to run as loud. Not much else to do. We're not allowed to disassemble the cards right now. I don't usually do that anyway because I like to keep my cards pristine. Again, very chunky heatsink and fan combination here. Looks like a vapor chamber, or at least multiple heatsink fins. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I think I see 7 heat pipes going through there. And they might be connected to a vapor chamber. Congratulations, Asus. A new graphics card record for Tom's Hardware Testing. 2508 grams, 2.5 kilograms. That's beefy. Just for reference, the 3090 Founders Edition was 2201 grams is what I'm showing right now. This scale is probably only accurate to within like 10 grams. The 4090 Founders Edition should be right in that same ballpark, 2186. And then we've got, this is the 3090 Ti from Asus. That's only 1679. I mean, that's a featherweight by comparison, which is interesting because this too is a 450 watt graphics card. I mean, I suppose it's only 450 watt, whereas maybe the Strix is going up to 600 watt. But yeah, we're gonna be testing those out. Review embargo launch date is October 12th. So I can tell you we will have benchmarks and performance analysis of at least some of the 4090 cards we've received on October 12th. So how do they stack up? How much faster is an Asus ROG Strix versus the RTX 4090 Founders Edition? And it's not just Asus. We've also got MSI's Supreme Liquid X with an all-in-one cooler. That makes it for it's a smaller card by far. It's only a 2-slot design, but you've also got a 240 millimeter radiator that you got to stick somewhere in your case. Still, I don't know what the clock speeds are on these yet. We know that the Founders Edition has a 2.52 gigahertz clock. Presumably, the Asus ROG Strix is going to be pushing beyond that. 2.6, 2.7, 2.8, I don't know. I will find out by next week. The Supreme Liquid X, funny fact, I got a VBIOS update after the card arrived and they said, hey, please flash the VBIOS before testing. I'm gonna find out, did they drop the clocks or did they increase the clocks with that VBIOS update? Or maybe it doesn't work without the new VBIOS, I guess we'll see. Anyway, check back next week, Wednesday, October 12th, and we will have reviews of the NVIDIA GeForce RTX 4090. The new, presumably fastest graphics card in the world, $1,600. That's the price of an entire computer. But, you know, if you want the best, sometimes you have to pay for the best. Most of us, I think we can be just fine with something more like a previous gen 3070 or RX 6800. Those are still plenty fast, so it's only if you really want to push like 4K at really high refresh rates that you're going to need something faster. And come next week, we will find out just how fast RTX 4090 can go. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and we will see you next time.